Hello, this is Dr. Scott Kilbrick, the Video Foot Doc, here with another video for you on all things foot and ankle. Today I'm going to talk about a common mistake people make in associating a sensation of pins and needles and tingling and sometimes even a burning sensation with having poor circulation. This is actually pretty common. A lot of people will associate these things in their feet as well as in their arms. A common example is waking up in the morning after lying on your arm all night and having sort of a tingling feeling in the arm or the fingers and assuming it's because you were lying on the arm and then shutting off the circulation, which causes these sensations. A lot of people make the same mistake in regards to having those similar sensations in their feet when there's tingling or a pins and needles sensation to the toes or the ball of the foot or the bottom of the foot. There's still often this misperception that it's caused because of poor circulation. Well, your circulatory system runs pretty deep, and the major arteries that actually bring blood to the extremities are pretty deep and are not necessarily subjected to being crimped off or sort of constricted by simply having pressure on a body part by sitting on it or lying on it, or even having necessarily clothing or something wrapped around it unless it's excessively tight, almost in a band like a tourniquet. And so the true cause of these sensations is not the circulatory system, but rather actually the nervous system or nerves. When you have pressure against a nerve, it can create a temporary sort of nerve damage. And the sensations that are a result of this damage or excessive pressure to the nerve will result in sensations such as tingling or burning or even numbness. Now, if this is prolonged because of internal pressure from a constriction against that nerve, such as we see in carpal tunnel syndrome in the wrist, or even in a condition that's similar to that called tarsal tunnel syndrome, which is found in the foot, you can have those very same symptoms that has nothing to do with the circulatory system, but has to do with constriction or damage to the nerves themselves. Sometimes these symptoms are caused because of damage at the spinal level, where there is constriction or pressure against the spinal nerve or one of the roots that come out of the spinal nerve that supply sensation to one leg or the other, or if it's in the case of the upper back, one arm or the other. Now, there are a multitude of other conditions, including diabetes and a number of other body-wide diseases that can cause more subtle nerve damage that doesn't necessarily create impingement against a nerve, but creates damage or disease in how the nerve actually functions, and that can cause these very same symptoms, including tingling or pins and needles sensation in different parts of the body, including the feet and the toes, as well as burning or numbness. Having poor circulation is a complete another matter altogether. Poor circulation symptoms are actually dramatically different than symptoms related to nerve disease. Poor circulation symptoms are not usually seen as far as a pain perspective until far into the poor circulatory process, and usually consist of this unrelenting pain that pretty much nothing can control. The pain is often worse when the foot is elevated, if the poor circulation is in the legs, as it is in the majority of cases, and then bringing the foot down out of the elevation will make that pain go away. Now, that level or that severity of poor circulation is not typically very common in young people, and if you have tingling sensation in your feet or your legs, you probably should assume that it's something to do with the nerves and should get checked out for that, especially if you are relatively young, don't have high blood pressure, don't have high cholesterol, don't smoke, and are not diabetic. The likelihood that these type of symptoms are caused because of poor circulation is extremely low. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please look for more videos on all things foot and ankle on this site as well as others, or you may check out my website at www.inpodiatrygroup.com. Thank you.